EarFun is out with their latest budget earbuds, the Air Pro 3, and I've been a fan of EarFun's products in the past. We've checked out quite a few of them, but this one just even adds more to the feature set and is just really impressive, especially for the price point. Throughout this video, keep in mind that these earbuds come in at $80, but right now they're on sale for $60. They just launched, they're already 25% off. So while we're going through talking about all the features and everything on this, just remember, right now you can get these for $60, which is just insane. So let's dive in and check them out. Hey everyone, I'm Jordan with 9 to 5 Toys. We're talking about the Air Pro 3 earbuds from EarFun today. Like I said, we've tried out quite a few different earbuds from EarFun before, and they've always performed really well for the price. But as they add more technology, it just seems like the price stays the same. It's not getting more and more expensive. And these are no exception. These are pretty incredible for what you pay for them. Like I said, you can get these for $60 right now on Amazon. Be sure to follow the link in the description where you can hit the on-page coupon, and then also we'll have a code down in the description you can use to get that 25% off. Get these for $60. So first off, let's check out some of the specs of the Air Pro 3. These earbuds are using 11mm drivers, which are pretty large in the grand scheme of things, and we'll talk about what that means when it comes to sound a little bit later. Utilizing Bluetooth 5.3, it has multi-device connectivity, a 55 millisecond low latency mode for gaming. Through the EarFun app, it does have custom EQ. They are IPX5 water resistant, so mainly for sweat if you're using these in a gym or for exercising. Battery life of the earbuds themselves is 9 hours, and you can get an additional 36 hours from the charging case. The case does have wireless charging, so you just pop it on a G pad and you're good to go. And like we mentioned, there is an app which unlocks quite a bit of control for these earbuds. They have that kind of AirPod-like design where there is a stem coming down from the actual earbud. Pretty simple, very small overall considering the impressive 9-hour battery life of these. But yeah, nothing too crazy with the design. It's pretty understated. There is an EarFun logo on the stem here. This little circle up here by the earbud, that is a little touch capacitive button which can be customized for single press, double press, long press, different things like that, and that can be controlled through the app. And taking a quick look at the case itself, once again, pretty compact considering that you can get an additional 36 hours of battery life out of this case. There is a USB-C port in the back, but it does also support wireless charging, so you just pop it on a pad. And then inside, there is a little sync button down here where you can, enter a new pairing mode if you want to pair to a different device. Otherwise, very simple overall case for this thing. And moving quickly onto comfort, you wouldn't think budget earbuds are very comfortable, but I feel like that's been one of the reasons that I usually enjoy EarFun's earbuds, is that they are quite comfortable for my ears, and that continues with these. Of course, they do come with 4 different sets of silicone ear tips on here so you can get the right size, but for me, it was very easy to find the right fit here. You just kind of twist them in a little bit and they get a really good seal. And then, alternatively, if these don't have a great seal in your ear, you can always get some third-party tips like the Comply tips. I'll leave a link down in the description. You can check those out. You can get those on Amazon. Those are just kind of like a universal ear tip that are foam instead of silicone and usually get a much better seal than what the silicone ear tips can do. All right, and moving into sound quality. Overall, these sound good. EarFun earbuds have always been good to listen to. It's nothing that's gonna blow you away, but once again, for the price point, it is very good. The most notable feature on the Air Pro 3 is just how huge the bass is, at least in the stock EQ. Once again, you can customize that, which we'll talk about in a second, but in its stock form, the bass is pretty big in here, which can make it a lot of fun for some genres of music. Although if you're not a bass head, that might be a little bit overwhelming for what kind of music you listen to. Also out of the box, I would say it has a little bit of a scooped EQ to it, so kind of like boosted lows. The mids are kind of brought down a little bit, and then the highs are also quite present as well. So nice and bright highs, which once again, compared with that boost in the low end, makes it great for pop music and different things like that. For me personally, listening to a little bit more rock and roll, some more metal, which is some of my favorite stuff to listen to. I like to actually boost up the mids a little bit on these earbuds. So I found in the custom EQ that boosting both mid frequencies at 500 and 1000 up to +2, and then scooping down the lowest EQ down 1 to -1. And I found that that EQ setting kind of brought it to a little bit more of a well-rounded place where I like to listen to some of my favorite songs to test headphones and earbuds to, which is like Mist by Protest the Hero. It's a very cluttered metal track with a lot of guitar lines going on, and so you need some good clarity in there, and that's one of my favorite ways to test it. And with that EQ setting, I found that I really enjoyed the sound of these earbuds. And there are other stock EQ modes. There's bass, boost, and reducer, also treble, boost, and reducer, and then you can add your own custom EQs, which is what I did. So very easy to control. Also within the app, you can control things like the game mode. You can control which ANC mode you're in, if you're in normal, ANC, or in a transparency mode. You can also customize the buttons on the outside of the earbuds if you want those to do different things. Like for me personally, I hardly ever use a voice assistant, so I think on the right earbud that came pre-programmed to call up the voice assistant from a long hold, but I changed that to toggling the game mode on and off because that was something that I would use more often than calling up my voice assistant. Once again, with that fun sound to it and the fact you can control the EQ and really dial it into what you want, for that $60 price on sale, if you can get it for that, I've just been blown away by how these sound. Definitely seems absolutely worth it for that price. And moving on to ANC, it's fine, it helps. It's not gonna be as good as premium earbuds like AirPods Pro 2 from Apple. But at the same time, if you're paying $60 for these and it's doing everything else in that feature list, it's pretty impressive that it can do this as well. It definitely works. It definitely helps to knock out some background noise, especially if you're traveling on an airplane. It's going to knock out a lot of that noise. Even just here at my desk, it can knock out, air conditioners or, heaters, different things like that. So very useful, very helpful, but it's not going to be as good as premium earbuds. And in that same vein, we'll do a microphone test here, and you'll hear that, it's fine, but it's nothing that's going to really compare with the competition. So here, I'm just going to record something in voice memos on my iPhone. All right, so here we are recording, testing the EarFun, the Air Pro 3, testing the microphone to see how that sounds. So this hopefully gives you a good idea of what it sounds like. Hopefully, yeah, you can judge from this for yourself if that's acceptable to you. Personally, I don't make a whole lot of phone calls, so microphone quality isn't of the most importance to me. But I do know that a lot of people use like AirPods for that very purpose. So something to consider, if you're looking for something budget but really need a good sounding microphone, then you might have to look somewhere else for something like that. So overall, wrapping up here, I really am just blown away by what these budget earbuds can do. $80 seems like a reasonable price for these. $60 feels like an absolute steal for everything that these can do. Of course, if you need a better microphone, you might want to look somewhere else, but otherwise, if you're looking for a budget pair of earbuds, these kind of do it all, especially at that $60 price point on sale. My only concern is long-time reliability. Not that I've had many issues with my other EarFun earbuds. One of the little covers that actually is here over the driver, I think maybe one of those started coming off on, I don't even remember which model it was, the Air Free 2 or something like that. But once again, if you can get these for just $60, maybe that's not that big of a concern to you. All right, well, that's gonna wrap up this quick look at the EarFun Air Pro 3. Let us know what you think about them down in the comments below. And if you're looking for some other videos to watch, a link to the awesome but expensive Beyerdynamic Excellento Remote Gen 2 review that we did, as well as our most recent video. And thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up so others can find it easier, and consider subscribing. This is Jordan with 9to5 Toys.